We're gonna so we're gonna call the meeting to order for the Barrio Historic Zone Advisory Board meeting for Monday, July 14th, 2025 at 4 p.m. Call to order. Darren,
Here.
Paolo here, Mitch,
Here.
Stephen Paul,
Here.
and we're missing Grace Sao Sichow. I don't know how to pronounce it or say her name, unfortunately. Hope Hennessy and Philip Naher. First item is review and approval of the meeting minutes from June 9th, 2025. Does anybody want to,
I'll move to approve.
any seconds?
I'll second.
Mitch. Okay, Darren,
Yes.
Paolo, yes. Stephen,
Yes.
Mitch.
Yep.
Cool. So the meeting minutes from June 9th, 2025 have been approved. Item number 3, call to audience. Desiree, do we have anybody in the audience?
No, we didn't receive any public comment before the meeting.
Okay, cool. So I guess we're gonna go on to our first review, which will be our 4B today for 746 South Osborne Avenue. Roman and Bobby are gonna be presenting. This was on the agenda for last month, and it was a courtesy. Was it a courtesy review?
No, we already had a courtesy review.
So they're coming back for their second review. So Roman, the floor is yours.
Okay, so I'll just recap last meeting. We talked about changing, removing some transom windows and changing up our doors to be more historic. I did upload those plans, so hopefully you guys can see those. Uh, can you confirm, Paulo?
I'm not seeing them yet. I see you.
Um, would I have to?
Sorry, Mr. Sains, would you like to share your screen or would you like me to share the screen?
Yeah, I can share it. Let me see here.
For some reason, I can't hear you, but I'm making you co-host if you'd like to share, but I also have them up on my screen if you need me to share.
Okay. Um, so let's see. So last meeting, these were the doors that were in question. We had transom windows above, and we've since replaced them with these 10 light window door systems, which are more historic. And then we've got the wood garage door for the 2-car tandem garage. And then we've got the same door on the pool house, carriage house, which is the historic building.
Mhm.
Both on the front elevation, which is west elevation, and the east elevation.
Roman, what is that window right there that we're looking at on the north elevation? What kind of window is that?
This is going to be the existing house.
That's the existing. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm. Let's see. And this is going to be the east elevation.
And on the left side, is that the existing house as well?
Yes.
Okay.
So I mean, I really don't know where else to go with this. I mean, are we, is this sufficient for the historic?
Are the those are French doors on the right side, and that's new construction?
This would be the new construction. Yeah, this is the second dwelling here. And this is the two-car tandem garage.
Mhm.
Oh, that was a drive-through garage, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I like this elevation more without the transoms and the mullions and the doors. Anybody else have any comments?
Yeah, I think it looks good. So is there any precedent for, it's all new, the existing is also new construction, right? It's not a historic property.
Correct.
Okay. And so is there a transom above that door on the left side?
No,
No, okay.
no.
And could we see the north elevation again, or that one prior? Let's see, no, keep going. It was a different, oh yeah, that one, I'm sorry. So on the right, is that existing? And what I'm looking at is the two doors that appear to be a full pane of glass.
So this is the existing home,
Mm-hmm.
and this would be the north side of the new construction second dwelling that doesn't exist yet.
Okay, but on the west elevation down below that, is on the right side, there's a pair of doors that look like they're all glass, a wood frame with glass in, one pane of glass. Is that new or existing?
This is existing.
Okay. Does the board, were there any other elevations that we were considering at the last
Maybe.
presentation?
Yeah, I was looking for the notes for that. I don't know. I can't find my notes for what we were talking about last time. Roman, the overhang that you have there, that you've got metal roof on there, correct? It's a corrugated,
Corrugated steel, yes.
galvanized, and then the framing for that that's wood, I assume, or
Wood, rough sawn,
rough sawn,
yeah.
painted,
No,
stained.
I
You don't
think
know.
we'd stain.
Okay.
Mhm.
Um, can we see the site plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that it? Let me see. Back up.
Right. Okay.
So this is the existing house. And then right here would be your two-car tandem garage. And this would be your second dwelling.
And so that north elevation, I don't know how that window that you have there relates to this. It looks like it would be a part of the new construction. That's not correct?
north elevation, so
The one
what you're,
Stephen was talking about?
yeah, you're seeing the blank wall here,
Ah,
and then the existing
okay.
is coming through right here.
Gotcha.
Yeah, page 24 has another page of elevations, and it's a little more clear on the north elevation there.
What was that, Mitch? 24?
Yeah, on page 24, there's a sheet of elevations that shows the proposed construction with the existing building. And it kind of shows a blank wall for both of those north facades.
Hmm. I'm not seeing it.
Numbering might be different for your presentation because the presentation on the agenda is the same one as the presentation from last month. But it was after the letter from Richard Cornier for the Adobe evaluation. Yeah, it should be right before that page, but what I'm seeing.
Well, this is the Adobe that we didn't cover last meeting.
Hmm.
So are there French doors in the new building? 10 light French doors?
Yes.
Okay. And Paulo, I think, I mean, there's French doors all over the neighborhood that are, not historic, but I assume we're okay with those.
I like them.
I mean, I like them. Yeah.
I like them. I think they're more in proportion without the transom than also with the mullions in it or the divided light. I think all the other windows that you have, the double hungs, those work. I mean, what do you guys think of those?
Which the windows?
Yeah, the windows. Is that the south elevation? Are we even going to see that elevation, or is that the existing house?
This is the existing house.
Okay.
I mean, if those are 1/1 double hungs, they
Yeah.
seems
Are there
fine.
any windows on this new project that we want to see, Roman? Besides, like in the back?
You can see them here.
Those, yeah. Okay.
Double hung. We're gonna go with wood.
Yeah. And then underneath that, is that like a concrete sill or
Yes.
okay. And did we talk about what the construction material is last time?
Yeah, it's CMU.
CMU. Okay.
Mhm. Stucco to match the existing, smooth.
Cool. I'm happy with everything here. Does anybody
Yeah,
have any comments?
Roman, there was a photo somewhere down below of some garage doors with planking, similar construction, but it showed planking. Is that what you're planning to do?
Yes.
Vertical planking? Cool. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to kind of capture the carriage house feel.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Cool.
So short of any further discussion, is it okay to make a motion to approve?
Could we talk about the pool house? Because I don't think we've discussed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mitch.
Yeah, so here's the pool house. Same thing, double hung windows, one carriage door. And
Roman, what is that thing? Can you go to the carriage door in the pool house? What is that thing that's like cantilevered out right where your pointer's at? What is that?
I think this is some kind of a overhang for like a veranda. I can't even remember what this
Like a
was
plant?
actually. Bobby, can you chime in and
Yeah, it's
remind me?
just a covered
Is it
awning.
missing a post there or is it cantilevered?
It's cantilever.
Okay.
How deep is that? From, kind of from our front to back from our perspective.
How deep is what?
What are the dimensions of that cantilevered awning or covering?
Can you go to the floor plan, Roman? Is there a floor plan?
There should be, yeah. It's gonna be down here.
Oh, maybe in that cross section right there, there might be a dimension there. There you go.
Okay.
Zoom in on E.
It looks like 8 feet.
And then 8 by what?
Go ahead and go to the floor plan, Roman, if there's one.
Boy, I'm not seeing the floor plan here for some reason.
Is it floating or is it connected to a wall behind it? In other words, I'm sorry, I know that it's connecting to the wall it departs from, but is it connecting to another wall?
Can you keep scrolling, Roman? Can you zoom out just a little bit so we can see the whole page? Right there, Roman. Zoom in on the carriage house. Can you just use your cursor to see the missing pie right there? Missing from there to there. There you go. That's the length.
So that runs the length of the carriage house.
Is that shown on the plan view here, or is it missing? I'm not, I think I'm not understanding. So the the building there that's marked with the numeral 2, that is the whole, that is the Adobe building, and plus its new walls, correct?
Yes.
And then where is the awning or that covering shown on this plan?
Well, I don't necessarily know that I have a cross section of that.
So Roman, if you just start from the southwest corner, put your cursor on I'm sorry, southeast corner, and then move it to the east, and then directly to the north.
Okay, so it's a big cantilever.
To that wall.
Okay. So board, do we think, to Paula's point, do we think that needs a post or 2 maybe? Anybody?
You know, I don't know how you're going to build that because don't you have I mean, you don't have, is the roof going through the masonry wall? Is that how the cantilevers
Roman,
work?
can you go back to the cross section so they can understand that?
I mean, I think we would prefer to see posts. I don't know of anything in the neighborhood that's cantilevered like that. Oh,
Just, no, go to the cross section, Roman. Zoom in on E.
okay. So you've got,
Mhm.
and you're going to build a parapet on top of that out of wood. Is that how that's working?
So it's through the block wall, so they'll just lay block around each rafter.
Mm.
But it doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, it was an idea, right? So if we need to put a post in, great. If it needs to be eliminated to move forward.
I don't think you need to eliminate it.
Oh.
And I think it could go through the CMU wall, but it just, like Paula said, there's no precedent really that we can think of for a cantilevered roof element like that. So, but if it had a post on the
Yeah.
corner,
I mean, what if you kind of mimic the toldos you have on the house?
Yeah, that'd be fine. We could
So
do
you'd
that.
actually need, yeah, a toldo would be great.
Mhm.
Or, and actually, I mean, if you had a post, you'd need a beam.
Going across.
I'd say it'd probably look good just to match. And it's something that's already being approved by I mean, not approved, but kind of
Yeah.
pre-approved.
It's part of the project. It's more continuous.
Right.
Darren, Mitch, you have any comments on that?
No, it seems like the cantilever is a bit of a disconnect, but easy solution. You have two options, and they both seem like they'd work.
Yeah, I think following the precedent of what's on the existing project, as well as looks like there are also toldos in the neighborhood. I do have a question about on the site plan. It looks like there's a extension of the north wall of the pool house that's running on the length of the awning.
That's for fire rating, because that building, the carriage house is only about, it's less than 3 foot. Let's just put it that way. So in order to fire rate the carriage home, we put CMU, we extended it out for that cantilever. But what we could do, we can eliminate that wall and then just reduce the that awning, reduce it so that it's outside of the 3 foot rule. So we don't, so that it doesn't have to be fire rated.
Yeah, and maintain the same distance on the south side off the corner.
Correct. Just the awning, not the
Right.
carriage house, because obviously it's existing.
I'm good with that.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anybody want to make a motion?
I'll move to approve the project,
With
With-
those conditions, Stephen.
those conditions, specifically the reducing that roof element to, what did we say, under 3 feet?
Over 3 feet.
Oh,
No,
Has to be
yeah,
3 foot.
over 3 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 feet or more.
3 feet or more, okay. So is that a toldo, or is that just still a kind of a cantilevered look?
Well, I think it should match the ones they've got in the other house with those 45-degree posts going back towards the wall. I don't know if that's a traditional toldo or what.
Yeah, not with that, not with the
Yeah.
posts and beam, but anyway, yeah, I think that would be great. Is that acceptable, Roman, Bobby?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely for us.
So something like this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, perfect. What was the other condition?
Oh, eliminate that north extension wall.
Yeah. Okay, with those two conditions, I move to approve the project.
Desiree, does that make sense?
Yep, it's right here. Oh, that's all right. I'm in it. Yeah, I know.
All right, so I guess so the motion is to approve the plan as is with the change of making the toldo at the pool house match the ones on the new house build and eliminate the fire rated wall on the north side of the pool house that extends. Does that work? We'll make it work.
Yeah.
Mitch,
Mm-hmm.
Darren,
Yes.
Stephen,
Yes,
Paolo, yes. So it looks like your plan was approved 4-0. Roman, Bobby, thank you. You'll be going to PRS next, I believe. Desiree, do you know when the next PRS meeting is?
Oh, I just wanted to jump on real quickly. Desiree's computer froze.
Oh,
And so I just saw her like run by my office. So she's restarting her computer. She'll be on in like a couple minutes.
okay.
Sorry about that.
Should we wait for her?
Yeah, let me real quickly go in and check on it, but I'll be right back.
Yep.
Thanks all.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure the motion was recorded. Don't know when she dropped off.
I think there is a recording going on, but I would like to get her back. So give me 2 seconds.
Paolo, can you talk to me about the PRS meeting?
You guys will have to go. Oh, Grace just not attending today. Gustavo?
Okay. Thank
Sorry.
you.
I'm
No
sorry, she
worries.
just texted.
Hey, Gustavo,
No worries.
if you could hang in for a few minutes, I just want to talk a little bit about your project, but no vote or anything. It's perspective.
Okay.
Okay, so Roman, you're going to go to the Pima County Board next, and they're going to look at your project. So you'll be basically presenting the same thing.
Okay.
That's normal protocol, and I think they
Hello?
meet once per month, and I think Desiree can tell you when the next meeting is.
We hear you, Desiree. I
Is
think
that
you're
you,
back.
Desiree?
She was there for a second.
Yeah, we heard you for a hot second.
Yeah. Roman, just from experience, the PRS meeting is almost the same as this. You present the exact same thing. They read but make any recommendations that they put in this meeting. It's best to put them on your presentation to them. You present it, and then they'll approve it with like the corrections that you made, and then you'll wait for a letter that has to be like signed by the Planning and Development Services. And once you have that done, then you can resubmit for permit.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody getting any rain?
Not
Just a
me.
lot of clouds.
I
A lot of-
know, it's close. You can smell it.
I know.
Cruel.
I think it wants to like skip us. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, I'm getting some drops right now. It's very small.
You got dropped?
Just like a few. I just set that.
Should we stick around, guys?
Do you mind just till we get Desiree here to make sure everything is done?
Yeah.
No, I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
Those city computers.
Hi all. Can you hear me?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I guess my connection's unstable. And my camera's not working. So
Desiree, we made a motion to approve the project with 2 conditions. We just want to make sure that it was recorded.
okay.
Did
Let me-
did the recording stop since you got logged off?
I'm not sure. It is recording now, but did it say usually it'll say when it stopped recording.
Okay, I didn't
But
hear
let
that.
me in any case, I will write down the motion. So who made the motion?
Stephen.
And it was a motion to approve the project as proposed with 2 conditions. One is to eliminate the cantilever over the pool house on the outside of the pool house, and instead make that into a toldo similar to the other toldos proposed on the new construction. So a little over at least 3 feet in depth. And then the other,
I'm not doing that, I swear.
should I keep going?
Yeah, you can keep going. I'm listening.
The other condition is just to remove that extension wall on the pool house that had been included for fire considerations.
Okay,
And it approved 4-0.
great. Thank you.
Roman, Bobby, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you, guys.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
Take care.
So we don't have a quorum, but I wanted to make sure that Gustavo is aware. Gustavo,
Just a quick question. Without quorum, is like even like casual chatting kosher, Desiree? Or is this like a
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same question. Like, can we talk about this if there is no quorum and this isn't like an official review?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
yeah.
Desiree, let me ask you then, is it
Mhm.
is it appropriate for you to forward to Gustavo the SHPO letters?
The
Oh,
letters are
yes.
posted online.
Yeah, I posted that
Okay.
online.
Okay, cool.
So,
And then
I personally wanna ask the board, and I think that this is to Desiree as well. I don't think it's appropriate to post information that is relevant to a review less than 12 hours, not 24 hours before a review. This
Mm.
was posted this morning between 8 and 9 in the morning,
mhm.
and I just don't think that is an appropriate way to handle whatever is going on. According to the rules, it has to be at least 24 hours before, and Sundays do not count. So we'll circle back on this when the whole quorum is here. But that's something that I felt as an applicant that I would like to just bring out to the board.
Well,
Okay.
just to clarify, I was kind of shocked to see that yesterday too, and the board didn't ask for that. I think, Stephen, you took the directive to do that on your own.
I needed to, I mean, I considered several things. I considered contacting Gustavo directly, but I was afraid of open meetings issues there. I wanted to make sure it got into the record. It's pretty pertinent. There's some there's other information I'd like also to post, a letter from Damien as well, and citing some UDC things. And so, yeah, so that was me. Yeah, I mean, I sent that to Desiree and Michael asking for it to be entered into the record for this meeting. That's what happened.
Can I ask why you felt you had to go around the board to do that? Like, you don't think we could have discussed this as the board like we normally do instead of?
I could have done that. My kind of goal was to save Gustavo some effort. And yes, it was at the last minute, but I, yeah, I guess that was a bad choice. But I mean, I think there's enough issues here to warrant reconsidering on Gustavo's part, Mitch's part, the design of the project. And so that was my goal.
If that was your goal, then why did you wait since you got that letter in April to July to let us know about your decision?
Because I didn't know.
By this point, we've already had 2 courtesy reviews, and we've come to an understanding with the board, and we've already invested on an architectural project, consultants, and everything needed to get this project.
Mhm.
And this was pulled out at last minute to us. So I understand, and I want to understand where you're coming from, but I also want you to understand how it felt on our behalf.
Mhm.
When we followed all the protocol that was assigned to us, which we've been with the board 2 times since the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
So
So my other motivation, I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally get that, Gustavo, and I apologize for that. My other motivation was to I feared that the board would pass the project, and I personally agree with SHPO. I agree with the input from Damien, and I feared that the project would pass, and I felt the need to supply the board with the SHPO's perspective on this. And so that was my other motivation.
I don't know what the right protocol for this is, Desiree, but I think for future projects, and there's no going back for this, but if other authorities are going to be involved into projects, it would be pertinent that the applicant gets to present their project, because at no point in the SHPO letters there is any record of what was presented to SHPO and with what bias it was presented to SHPO. We never got to present our project or to defend or to explain what's going on. And I think that can bring a set of responses and a set of conclusions that there is no going back on now. There is no way to go back on what happened, and these communications were had without us as the applicants being able to control what's going on with our project.
Yeah.
Well, I did send Shippo's the project, the proposal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just say, I think, without going too much farther into it because we don't have quorum for this item, I do think it's probably best for communications with SHPO to go through staff. I think that will be a safer bet. We do ask them things on occasion, right, for their opinion on things. Sometimes it's official, sometimes it's not official opinions, right? And so I think if the board would like to get SHPO's thoughts on things, that would be my recommendation, just to go through staff, and then we can also communicate with the applicants. Because yeah, I mean, we posted that response, because it did come in, but you're right, we didn't have a chance to share that with Gustavo, right? So you probably saw that online, and that was a surprise to you. So I do apologize about that. And but yeah, that was just kind of the last minute nature of it. So that's my recommendation for future protocol.
So Desiree, using this as a model then, I mean, or so in this case, you're saying that I should have sent you a letter requesting input from SHPO. Is that correct? I mean, and I would be able to express my specific concerns on the project in my letter to you that you would then transmit to SHPO?
I think that's, for consideration for the board as well. If the board wants to be involved in those conversations beforehand, right? So maybe the time would have been at the last courtesy review, right? It could have come up during the meeting and everyone was there, and we could, as a board, that could have been part of a motion to get SHPO's, input.
Yeah, I had not written the letter prior to the last courtesy review, and after the last courtesy review is when I started to get concerned that the project may be approved. And that's why the timing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, maybe we follow back up on this, right? Because we're kind of just brainstorming here. So I can, talk to our leadership here. Maybe we've dealt with something like this before on other boards, and we have a protocol that we follow. So I'll try to find out more.
Yeah, and just for perspective here, those considerations were raised by both Hope and me at the courtesy reviews. So those issues were brought up. So Gustavo, I just want to make sure you heard those issues before. So it wasn't a brand new information.
It wasn't brand new, but I think we were all at the courtesy review, and the courtesy reviews are recorded and we can look at it again. And the board came to a conclusion in that review. And that was our starting point for what we were presenting today. So as an applicant, I would just like to request the staff and board that if these things are going to happen, it would be best to inform the applicant, because if not, the person that's losing money and time is us when things are happening behind our back that are affecting not only our project, but our time and like our personal finances.
Noted.
Yeah, noted. And again, I did consider contacting you directly, but I wasn't sure if, and like a couple of weeks ago, and I just sat on it because I didn't know if that was appropriate. And then I thought I better get my act together all of a sudden, such as it was, the act. And so that's why I did it. I sent that, forwarded that to Desiree.
I mean, I wish we would have known too, Stephen, because I was kind of shocked at reading that last night. I mean,
But
it
I'm,
feels like you kind
that
of
is
went
not,
around the board and, I don't know what the purpose of the board is if we're going to get so much outside information to what projects are appropriate and what aren't.
well, yeah, I mean, I couldn't, so as far as I understand, I can't communicate with the board independently of meetings. And I hope we get clarification on that. If we can have somebody come and talk about open meetings law, but also Paulo, if I perceive that we're going down a road that I don't agree with, I'm going to get outside information. I'm going to get input.
And
Absolutely.
you're entitled to that, but we're still going to have the board meeting and the board is going to vote the way the board is going to vote. Whether you have that outside information or not. I mean, we're still going to review this project in the coming meeting and it still might be approved. I kind of agree with you on the height of the building, but the board's still going to vote on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. So I mean, okay. I mean, I'm gonna.
There's also questions around just like you representing members of the board in official and unofficial capacity. It's a bit of a gray area. So it
Yeah.
seems like this is a complicated enough area that maybe the board needs to meet and kind of like have considerations around this moment
Yeah.
that don't involve that would involve a quorum.
And establish some protocol. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I apologize for creating a mess. I didn't, I didn't mean to create a mess, but I was concerned about the trajectory.
And I think we're going to have those. I mean, there have been projects
Yeah.
in the past that I did not agree with and they still were approved.
Yeah.
And that's the way the board functions.
And we're all going to learn together and we're all going to improve together. So there's
Yeah.
plenty of opportunity for us to fine tune this and make this as efficient as we possibly can. Our apologies, Gustavo, for complicating this moment for you, but
And Mitch too.
Mitch as well. We're moving forward, hopefully the best we can.
And
Thank you.
Thank you, Darren, but I accept responsibility for that, Gustavo and Mitch.
Thank you.
And
I have to
really
step
sorry
out.
about
I have
the
to go back.
quorum.
No, it's
Gustavo,
okay.
sorry, it was just nobody, a couple non-responses, and then Grace, because I know this is the second time you guys have missed the meeting, so sorry.
No, no worries. Thank you all for your time, and we'll chat with Desiree together in the next month.
Sounds good.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Okay, agenda item number 5, Desiree, the design guidelines review updates.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So I currently don't have any updates on the design guidelines at this point. We do have all the design guidelines from the other committees as well, and so we will be reviewing those. We are extremely busy right now and short-staffed, so I do apologize. It's taking longer than initially hoped, but we will, move those through the process when we as we can. So I don't have any real updates for you at this point.
You don't have like an ETA, like what we can kind of think about for timeline? Not to hold you by it, but just so we kind of
At this point, I am
understand.
not sure. Sorry, my audio keeps going in and out. At this point, I'm not sure, to be honest. We have a new planner starting. We're trying to hire a second a cultural resources archaeologist position. Michael is still out for another week, so we're pretty behind on our reviews, and so that is a priority, is to do the reviews and work with our agencies on our capital improvement projects right now. So I do know these are important and they're important for you all to have as tools, but yeah, I can't promise a specific timeline right now.
Fair enough. Item number 6, any staff updates?
So, sorry, my computer is just not cooperating today. So I believe that is set staff updates. Yeah, I kind of gave my staff updates already, so I don't have any, we do have some minor reviews we will be needing to schedule, and I know Grace has helped in the past. I don't know if there are other members of the board that have helped, but is she still the primary kind of minor review contact?
I think she has been. I've done a couple minor reviews, and so has Philip.
Okay.
Think, I mean, we don't have to have a dedicated person, do we? I mean, it's just whoever can make it
No.
can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anybody
Okay.
wants to do minor reviews, if Grace can't do it, feel free to reach out and see who can do it.
Okay. I'll do that. Yeah, that's all I have.
Okay, so let's make a motion to adjourn July 14th, 2025 meeting of the Barrio Historic Zone Advisory Board. All in favor,
Second.
Stephen? Oh, second.
Yes.
Darren?
Yes.
Mitch?
Yep.
All right, thank you, everybody. See you guys next month.
Take care.
Yeah,
Thanks all.
bye-bye.
Thank you.